this is the key. When the doubters, the skeptics say, how is Ukraine ever going to get Crimea? I would say there's three steps, if you will, and one of these, or actually one and two, are already happening. Number one is isolate Crimea. There's the big famous Kerch Bridge, of course, which has been attacked several times and has been weakened. And then you've got the land corridor, which I think is Highway M14, which comes from Mariupol down along the coast and then heads into past Jankoy into Crimea. So if Ukraine is able to cut or render those two routes unusable, then you will achieve the isolation of Crimea, which makes it very difficult for the Russians to reinforce it, to keep it supplied, to use it. The other step, or critical part of this, of course, is exactly what you just referenced, and that's make the Crimean Peninsula unusable or untenable for Russian forces. I mean, there's no mystery about where the airfields are, where the ports are, where the logistics hubs are, and Ukraine now has the ability to strike with precision each of these places. So by making it untenable for Russian forces, I mean, the Navy is pretty much already gone from Sevastopol. Most of it, they've had to relocate to Novorossiysk. So if you can make these places unusable for the Russians, then the third step of eventually being reoccupied by Ukrainians becomes much more feasible. I think by and large, though, it's going to take the what appears to me to be the current Ukrainian main effort, which is the destruction of Russia's oil and gas exporting infrastructure. When that's gone, or as that becomes degraded, it becomes less and less feasible for Russia to continue to sustain the war. So it's a multifaceted approach of isolation, render it untenable, eventually reoccupy, but also continue the attacks on Russian oil and gas infrastructure. This, I believe, is the theory of victory for